Hello, my name is Algorithm. I do YouTube's dirty work. I unsubscribe unsuspecting people from hunting, shooting and reloading channels. Please check your subscription to this channel. Don't forget to subscribe and like. That keeps me in a job.
Hi, welcome back to Chase's Everything Shooting. Today's episode is about the United States' newest ammo manufacturer. Now, we all thought back a few months ago that with Vista Outdoor being sold to the Czech group, that, that would be a real problem for us. Well, we haven't seen that yet, but there's that's still out to be seen for me. I'm not real trusting. But this new group that is moving manufacturing into Oklahoma is a worldwide group, and they are promoting ammo in America. So we'll see where this goes. Well, today's a great day, I think, because we got the news that CBC Global is moving to Oklahoma. And CBC Global, I had never heard of them. And I thought, who is this company? And they're putting this huge ammo manufacturing plant in Oklahoma. And who are they? Well, I did a little research, and man, they are a huge company. And you know what? The great part about it is they're investing in America. Pardon me. So I think that's a great thing. So let's talk about CBC Global and what they bring to the table. Well, CBC Global is a Brazilian company. It's a holding group, actually, that hold bits and pieces of all these different companies. And they have decided that they want into the American market. Now, again, they want into the military market, the law enforcement market, and those are two huge markets in America. So they've decided that they're going to build a 500-acre manufacturing facility in Pryor, Oklahoma. I probably missaid that, but anyway, it's 500 acres that they're going to be developing. Now, the great part about that is they're going to be putting in $300 million in this manufacturing plant. And as they say, they're going to make everything pertaining to building a cartridge. I'm saying they're going to make the bullet, they're going to make the case, they're going to make the primer, and guess what? They're going to make the gunpowder. Yep, they're going to be making gunpowder on the American shores. Well, obviously, they're pretty smart because they figured out a way to get the EPA to let them do it, or they're going to come in under Trump and figure that they're going to get things done that they need to get done, which is cool. I don't have a problem with that. But, there's some great things coming. So let's talk a little bit about CBC Global and why they are one of the world's largest manufacturers of ammunition. And not only ammunition, but other items also. Well, CBC was started in 1926 by two Italian immigrants to Sao Paulo, Brazil. And they started off in a humble means. They just started off making ammunition and with just a few machines, and they just started building it and building it. And when Brazil had their civil war, they supplied the ammunition. So they really built the company from there, and it just kept rising and rising and rising. Now let's talk about, pardon me, the different companies that CBC Global owns or has a major portion of. And the first one is One of the big, good ammo manufacturers or distributors in America, MagTech. And MagTech ammo I've always enjoyed. It's always precise. You know what you're getting when you pay for it. So they own the distribution, MagTech Distribution, and they sell their own ammunition. They do some other things with other people, but that's their distribution side for ammo. Now, they also own Centerfire. Now, that division is an interesting division because they make ammunition for shooting ranges where you're shooting steel and for close contact law enforcement. So let's kind of talk a little bit about that. They make a frangible bullet, and what it is iron, and it's a bunch of different composites. They make them in a lot of different composites, but they compress them together, and it's a hollow point. So when you shoot it at a steel target, it just disintegrates. It leaves a mark, but it disintegrates and doesn't ricochet back or ricochet down or whatever. Now, also for the law enforcement, they use it for in close quarters training where they're in a shoot house and they're shooting. Usually those walls are cement, can be lined with rubber, but it's cement. And so when this projectile hits the wall, it just disintegrates. It leaves a mark, but it disintegrates. So it's a great training ammunition also. Another great thing is, and they're really starting to promote this, is that it's a very, very good concealed carry bullet because it is a hollow point. Once it hits something, it just fragments big time. So something to kind of look at. You can go to their website and see it. Something I'm going to really kind of look into, and I'll probably do some testing here real quick. Now, the next company that they own is CBC Defense. And CBC Defense is a company that does a lot of military contracts. They do a lot of different experimentations, working with other governments with specialty ammunition, what they're looking for. So they're really designed as a defense company. They actually sell to the US DoD, Department of Defense. So it kind of shows that they're expanding what they're doing. Also, we know that they're an ammo manufacturer, but they are huge in ammo manufacturing. And the great part about that is that they have technologies that some people don't have. They are the second largest shareholder of Colt and CZ. And that's kind of a big thing because they're helping with manufacturing, they're helping with engineering. So it's a good thing, but that's one of their things. They also are strategic partners with Rossi, and they do manufacturing of Rossi firearms in other countries. So again, they're a very smart organization. Now, one of the things that I think that's really pretty phenomenal is they're a strategic partner, and I'm going to probably blow this, but into Fritz Warner and New Lacusi. And that is a company, it's two companies actually, that manufacture machines that make ammunition. And it's very, very high tech. So not only are they coming to America, they're bringing some of the newest and best technology that there is out there to manufacture cartridges. So pretty good idea. They're a smart company. They've really rounded out their lines to make sure that it's the best thing for them. Now, one of their other companies that they own is Cellar Benoit. And I did below that, Belnot, I don't know. Anyway, big primer manufacturer, huge ammo manufacturer also. And so they own that outright also. So it's not like they're just jumping in and doing this. They have a huge backing for what they've been doing in the ammo industry. Now, they also have a portion of Taurus. And so they're working with Taurus on designs, different calibers, different things that they want to do. So again, they're very well-rounded company. Now, one of the things that they own, and I've heard of them, but I've never seen any ammunition from them that I'm aware of, is Min, which is a German ammo manufacturer. And they sell throughout Europe. And they're supposedly one of the top manufacturers in the European market. Now, don't take that from me. That's what's being said. So I can just go by that. I have never seen any of their ammunition or shot any of their ammunition. So don't know that much about it. One of the great things that CBC has done is they actually have their own propellant manufacturer. And it's under the CBC name, is the way I perceive that. But they're making gunpowder for all their cartridges. So that's a huge thing. And we all know that there's been a nitrocellulose issue around the world and what's going on with that. But in the press release on CBC coming to Oklahoma, they're going to be manufacturing their own propellants. That is huge. There's only one other propellant manufacturer in America, manufactures only for the federal government. And so this will open up some things for maybe some other manufacturers to use them for possibly retail sale of gunpowder. Not sure where that's going to go, but it's a great thought. So this company is going to be investing a lot of money in America and looking at the American market, the military, the law enforcement, and the retail markets.
This decision reflects our commitment with a long-term commitment to the United States and to the values we share: trust, transparency, innovation, and security. To working with your workforce, your schools, and your local partners to build not just a factory, but a lasting relationship grounded in respect, opportunity, and mutual benefit.
And they want to be in America. They've really stressed that. So I have to say, that is a phenomenal thing. Thank you very much. I think that's great. At the end of this video, there's going to be 3 or 4 different videos that come from CBC explaining them what's going on, how it's working, all that kind of stuff. They're really very good videos. So stick around and take a look at those. I really appreciate you stopping by and giving me your time. And do me a favor, like it and subscribe.